Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Tetris 99. It's been a couple of days without Tetris 99 videos. I'm just gonna hit you with the honest to goodness truth. This will be the end of the Tetris 99 series. Not this episode, but this recording session. Truth be told, with Baba Is You, Sekiro, you know, I mean, that's only two things, but, you know, Team Unity Tuesday, Isaac, Slay the Spire, Thursday recordings with Dan and Mathis, etc., etc. Combined with the fact that it's kind of run its course, it's time to send it off. But I'm not letting it go just by itself, you know? Goodbye. Sorry, I got granola throat. It's been a very fun and a very fulfilling series. It deserves a proper send-off. So we're going to give it a few episodes, you know, 2, 3, 4. I have no idea. I'm so out of practice, you know? The other thing is, dude, I love Tetris 99. I could play it forever. I have to stop myself, if that makes sense. So I hope if you've joined me for Tetris, and there are many of you who have, you'll stick around and watch me play something else. And the other thing I want to bring up is, I will return to Tetris 99. Look to the coming... Oh my god, I'm so out of practice. Of the 7th star, and you will see me. I don't know what that means. It just sounded cool. You never know with imagery like that, though. Sometimes you think it sounds cool, and then you're like, actually, it's associated with things that are deeply uncool. And you're like, ah, okay, fair enough. That's my mistake. Alright, so again, out of practice to an extreme degree. I've been playing other things in my downtime. It's not really an all good things must come to an end sort of situation. Here we go. Oh, targets acquired. It's more just like, I wanted some variety. Variety, you know how they say it. It's the spice of life, brother. I'm inclined to agree. But I'll never forget the experiences I've had in Tetris. For the first time in my entire life, despite being aware of Tetris forever, I think I could, in good conscience, call myself a decent Tetris player. I had never hit those highs before. Send them! Okay, there you go. I'm hoping it doesn't take much for me to get back into the swing of things here. Thank God that didn't screw me too badly, and you get to send this and not being too picky at the present moment. Oh my God. Oh, it feels so good. I don't know, maybe we'll keep the series going forever. I shouldn't say that, because that's not, I'm not gonna. All good things must come to an end. Even Isaac one day. Maybe? Probably. Feels good to be back, though, let me tell you that much. Oh, and to get the garbage multiplier this early. I'm also excited, you know. I'll hit you with the stats. This has been, like, arguably the most successful series I've ever done from a gameplay standpoint. It's remarkable to me. I went into the series expecting, you know, it would be a miracle. Well, not a miracle. That's a little insulting. I went in thinking, if I could just get one win, I'll be happy. And where did we finish? A little bit more than one win. Kinda hate this, but I'm willing to let it go for now. You know, it's building and rebuilding. Let's go KOs now. It appears we've been left alone by the opportunists. All remaining opportunists are deceased. Happy to hear it. And we're, I mean, no promises in the first video here, but got a pretty good foundation. Like, this is a real problem for whoever's getting that. I was looking over and I'm like, we might not get the kill, but that dude is dead. Now, is that what I wanted? No, not, I mean, sort of, in the sense that, you know, we need to kill to have a chance to win, but, like, I don't mean any ill will for that gentleman specifically there. Just leave yourself a spot for this to go, and just remember, you know, just because you don't necessarily have the dream scenario right off the bat, that's not really that big of a deal. We'll go on attackers briefly because we got a lot of heat on us, and I'm happy to see it. There is also Twitch Prime just announced, and it was big news. You get a free year of, and I'm not pimping this for my own sake. I'm using it as a bit segue. I know you're like, yeah, sure, but it's the honest to goodness truth. I don't know about this one, brother. Hold on a second, then I'll get back to pimping. It's gotta, when it's gotta be done, it's gotta be done. Go on randoms, it's your only chance, dude. Yeah, that's fair. I got a little too greedy there. But I'm hoping that maybe there's some fresh blood in the... Merc, how dare you. I'm hoping there's some fresh blood in the ecosystem now. A lot more people, maybe not a lot more, but you know, a few hundred or a few thousand people out there playing Tetris 99 for the first time as a result of the fact that they, using their Twitch Prime subscriptions, are able to get Tetris 99's online functionality for free. So I'm hoping, I'm not, the thing is, the community has gotten really good. And in every game, it's like the first 50 is usually not much, you know, you're not taking too much heat, right? But by the time you get to the top 25, I would hazard a guess that just about everybody in the top 25 most of the time has multiple wins to their name. What am I doing? That's a great question, dude. This is not a good start. And that was a specifically very, very dumb move. So the good news is you can get yourself out of it. I know the obvious question is going to be, what about Daniel? Well, you know, that's why I said in my estimation. Because I'm not saying this to be rude to Dan, but sure, you know, some games you're going to be in with really good players, and sometimes you're going to be in with people who are aspirational. See, that's a nice way to describe it. Dan is an aspiring Tetris god, and he's making progress. He doesn't need me crapping on him just because he hasn't gotten the dub yet, you know? Every winner started as a loser. Just remember that, you know? There's always going to be people who have never won. They're called beginners. Now, have we done a good job here? No. In fact, we've done a terrible job. Just an absolutely garbage. Oh, even that was pretty bad too. Just an absolutely garbage job of building ourselves up in a way that is appropriate here. I'm hoping we might be able to cheat the system just okay with no attackers. Alright, fine, we'll send KOs then. I didn't really want to. I want it to be known that that was performed under duress. It was not my intention, but we'll send that next Tetris. And hopefully be able to get one more Tetris built up here. Perhaps not. Like, oh, it still counts as a Tetris. Okay, maybe that should be our newfound goal. You know, just while we're struggling to get ourselves back into the swing of things. You know what? Just dump one of these. Counts. Don't send it yet. Don't send it yet. Okay, send it. So you gotta pivot fast. It's you know, they say football's a game of inches. Well, let me introduce you to another game perhaps you heard of. It's called Tetris. It's not a game of inches. It's a game of blocks. I don't know. Okay, you're a genius. I have to toot my own horn on that one. I didn't see that, but thankfully my brain apparently saw it. And then when, you know what? This is how you want to handle that. With no KOs so far, I'm like devastated with our performance. Someone out there is being a real jerk. They got it in for us. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now you send them, but you only send them a little. But that's okay, because sometimes a little is worth a lot. Obviously, we got to get the heck out of Dodge as quickly as possible here. I think we can afford to do this temporarily. I would have preferred not to, but you don't always have a whole lot of options in a situation like this. So we'll dump and chase and something like that maybe. And then like this, okay. And then like this, and then we are going to build on top of the garbage hole, which is, that's a no-no. Might as well, dude. Just get yourself out of it, and then build on top of the garbage hole immediately. It's a very common me situation, is to be like, you know, if we could get off of the friggin' garbage hole, we would have a chance. Instead, what I've done is created a situation where, you know, the only way out is to fight. And then you kill the badge lords. And after you kill the badge lords, you get a little bit of breathing room and you send them again. And then you send them again. And then you send them again. I see it. That's what I saw. Okay, you do build a little bit on top of the garbage hole there, but now you freed it. Why? Never mind. Oh, no! You know what? Things are getting a little rough. But like MC Ren said, if it ain't rough, it ain't me, dude. I was just hoping we get a single line out of that. And I think that might be the actual kiss of death. Or is it the kiss of redemption? So one thing, thank you. One thing I don't want to think about is where would we be if we had invested in KOs instead of merely attackers? I'm choosing to push that nonsense out of my purview. No. Yes. You're free. That didn't seem like my own T-spin. I know I've been over this. You know what? Don't do it. There's your play. And there's your play. And there's your play. How? Give me that long piece, dude. We're okay, believe it or not. We're no longer okay, but I gotta be honest, dude. Considering the circumstances we found ourselves in for that whole run, we fought. To only come in 6th on that one it hurts, don't get me wrong, but I'm also like, dude, for a second game after having not played this for like a week, that was a pretty okay performance. Was it mistake-free? Absolutely not, but, you know, early, again, you know, I said I didn't want to belabor the point, but for me personally, you know, I would very much like to not think about what would have happened if maybe we just accepted our garbage and sent it on to KOs instead of focusing on a few attackers. It's a situation, you know, 2 Porsche Carreras collided at full speed. The race, you know, is a Daniel Ricciardo, Max Verstappen situation, you know? The tempers were flaring, and we probably ended up destroying each other. I mean, I destroyed them, but they destroyed me later, like figuratively speaking, you know what I mean? The point is, I won. Even though we lost, we beat the people trying to beat us, which is, if that's not true victory, I don't know what is. Now, this is going okay. I just want to... There we go. It's greed. It's greed incarnate. And that's why it feels so dang good. Come on, come on. I'm not putting this piece down yet. Send me some garbage. More of you. More of you. Here we go. All right. The heat is on. Send them more. They desire more garbage. They're hungry for garbage. The only cure? More garbage. Okay, well, we gotta do that, unfortunately. I'm willing to send them just temporarily. It's not the happiest send of my life, but we still have a functional tower going on here. Could be a little bit faster, or a lot bit faster. Yeah. Okay, we got attackers again. It's a perfect opportunity. Why did I wait a second? I thought by waiting a second, we might take on more attackers. It's as simple as that, dude. Oh, okay, I'm looking and I'm liking. I'm seeing a lot of garbage being sent here by yours truly, and I'm a big fan. Now, we don't... It's a tough call, you know. Do you send this right away? I'm gonna do it, but I'm not necessarily pleased to do so, if that makes any sense at all, and it shouldn't. We should have committed more to building the tower, in my opinion. I think, you know, towers in this game, sometimes they get a dang old bad rap, dude. Everything good and pure in Tetris that I've ever accomplished or been a part of, I owe to the tower. It's not me, dude. It's the tower. As much as I would like to take responsibility, I am just doing what the tower tells me. That's not what I meant to do there. Tower gave me some dang old terrible instructions there. Yeah, you know, that's a situation where you could probably afford to do this one. We're gonna catch some heat pretty soon. Yo! What? Okay, but look at that. Wouldn't say thrilled with it, but at least we sort of recovered. Sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. You gotta do something like this. Just created a little bit of a disaster, but look at that, we're free again. That's why, you know, I got no respect for the oops, I placed one wrong piece, better just die committee, you know? Those people are out there. I've seen them play Tetris 99. They place one wrong piece, they throw their hands up in the air, and they go, there's nothing I could do, dude. There's not always something you could do, dude. Like, I'll level with you on that. Sometimes you're just done. But sometimes, there's something you could do, dude. It's the same. Sometimes, you gotta accept, you know, greed is gonna cost you in a big way. Long piece is a long way away, so we're gonna... I hate it, but it's gonna give us the space to do something. And we are gonna build on top of the garbage hole. You know why? Rules are, like, actually, legitimately, literally made to be broken. Can't tell me nothing. You send this, you're back down at the bottom, you're in 12th place. We got 3 attackers, despite being very close to the final 10. What does that mean to me? We got 4 attackers despite being in the final 10. That means other people would probably look at that and say, what the frick? I'm not one of those guys. First off, I don't like to use language like that. I like to keep a pretty family-friendly audience. What I say when a situation like that happens is thank you. Thank you. You've given me way more opportunity to reflect damage than I previously would have thought likely to happen at this stage in the game. And I could not ask for more. Obviously, there was some extreme dumbness in there. Not yet. I'm not ready. You! He's good. That's what bothers me. What bothers me is his goodness. He made a great play there. He sent me a lethal amount of garbage. That's wonderful. I'm stoked for him. I'm not being facetious in the least. That person sent me just enough garbage to kill me. If they had sent me one less line, they were getting a ton reflected back at them. I think I'm actually going to call it here. I know it's a little bit on the short side, but the adrenaline's pumping. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. There's going to be more Tetris. See you.